Right, so we're going to start with Pythagoras' theorem. Now, all that this says is that for any right angled triangle, if you know two of the sides, you can always find the third side. But please bear in mind, this is only for right angled triangles. So if we look at this first question, it's asking us to find the missing side. So we can see that this side here is our missing side. And your first step with Pythagoras is to label your sides. Now, the side that you want to label first is your side C. And that is always opposite your right angle. So always find your right angle first and then just go directly opposite that and you can label that C. Right, so once you've done that, you then need to label the other two sides either A or B, and it doesn't actually matter which way round you do it. So I could label this side as A or I could label it as B and vice versa. So the way that I'm going to do it is to label this side A and I'll label this one B. Now what Pythagoras' theorem states is that a squared plus b squared will always equal c squared. So I'd always start by writing that formula out. And then we're just going to sub in what we know. So do we know a? Well, yes we do. We're told that a is 3. So you get 3 squared. Do we know b? Yes we do, that's 4. And then c is what we're trying to find, so we don't actually know that yet. So we'll leave that as a c squared. Okay, so now if I just bring this up here, 3 squared is 9. Then we're going to plus 4 squared, which is 16. And it's still equal to c squared, which we don't know yet. 9 add 16 is 25. Now we can solve this for c. So I know that c squared is 25, so to get c I need to square root both sides. So that will give me a plus and minus 5. But remember, we're talking about a length here, so we ignore the minus 5 answer because you can't have a negative length, can you? So we've just worked out that c is 5. And this is actually one of the most common right-angled triangles, and it's part of the Pythagorean triples. And all that Pythagorean triples are is where each side of your right-angled triangle is an integer. So in other words, it's a whole number. So we have the 3, 4, 5 triangle, and there's a few others that we might come across as well.